this is in honor of an unsung civil rights pioneer. Okay, his name was Reverend Franklin Victor Beckles Sr. I'm live on location at Aiken Technical College. Reverend Beckles was the first college professor here at this school, and he was the first college professor to start an IT program at this school, at this college, okay? And that was back in the 80s, and he was the first to start a charter school. His name is Reverend Franklin Victor Beckles Sr., okay? And unknown to most people, he was so inspirational, he started the first black private school, okay, for Hebrew Israelites in Aiken, South Carolina, okay? And he was the first to speak out against these colleges not honoring Martin Luther King Jr.'s birthday, okay? So this school, Aiken Technical College, has a long history of racism and racial injustice, not even honoring Martin Luther King Jr.'s birthday for decades. So, and a lot of people don't realize black men such as Reverend Beckles was the few who stood up against this injustice. So it wasn't just people like Martin Luther King Jr. who fought against racial injustice in this country, and particularly in places like Aiken, South Carolina. Okay, so this is a short message. A lot of people don't know about the history of what goes on at this Aiken Technical College. It is a long history of racism, false arrests, all that stuff that you saw what was going on in Selma and Alabama, all of that stuff during the 60s went on here at this, in Aiken, South Carolina, and particularly at this institution for decades, on into the early 2000s, okay? And Reverend Beckles was the only person at this institution that stood up against racial injustice, okay? Which is why they stopped not honoring Martin Luther King Jr.'s birthday, and they finally recognized Martin Luther King Jr.'s birthday in 2003, okay? Because of the efforts of Reverend Franklin Victor Beckles Sr., okay? So this is a short Black History moment in honor of an unsung civil rights hero, Reverend Franklin Victor Beckles Sr. Shalom.